Hello everyone and welcome to Game 2 in the series. Game 2 between BabyKnight and Zazu here on Entombed Valley. BabyKnight spawning as the blue Protoss player on the bottom left-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, Zazu spawning as the red Zerg on the top right-hand side of the map. Zazu versus BabyKnight, game 1 in the series. Very interesting to say. BabyKnight playing Protoss like a Zerg, expanding like crazy, and then using and really taking advantage of the warp gate technology in Protoss. Anytime that you have 24 some odd gateways as a Protoss player, as long as you wait until there's no cooldown, you can actually macro up faster than a Zerg. You wait for that fight, you lose some units, you instantly deploy them back into the field with Warp Prism, you lose some more, you instantly redeploy once again. And even if you trade efficiently against your opponent will begin to have a larger army than you, just because it takes longer for you to replenish. And anytime an army has a small advantage, the longer the fight goes, it becomes a much larger advantage just because you're dealing more damage, you're taking out more units, and that gives you an even further advantage, allowing you to snowball into victory. And that's exactly what we saw happen in game 1. Now, will Zazu perhaps do something a little bit different here in game 2? No, he is still opening up with A, the early spawning pool, and B, following up with the extractor. We can see that BabyKnight, however, is deciding to open up with a very different game. He is opening up with that pylon gateway style. He is not going for a forge fast expansion. And without a forge fast expansion, that really does have some unanswered questions. Also, we can see that there is a very early, wow, that was a very early pool. I gotta admit, that is, I believe, a 6, that had to have been a 7 pool based upon the timing there. You can see that the drones are now coming in, doing a recap of last game, not even paying attention to what's happening in this game, as there are already 6 Zerglings inside the base, and no Zealot was trained. Harvester count, we got to keep a watch on this, 19-9. Will the probes actually be able to deal enough damage to take a significant lead and a significant victory here? No, they do not. 15 probes to 10 drones. And still, Zazu is behind. More Zerglings. Could they reinforce? It looks like a pylon will get taken down. BabyKnight trying to deal a little bit more damage will take down an additional pylon there. But the Harvester count really shows something different. 16 probes, 10 drones. Or do we see a queen? Yes, we do. Perhaps we'll start getting some injects and getting a higher larva count as the Zerglings now trying to take down another probe. Able to get one more there. Is it going to be able to get another kill there? Yes, it does. And with 7 workers killed, it is still 15-10, which is definitely in favor of Zazu, as BabyKnight is not letting his economic advantage pull him into victory. 10 more Zerglings being added. Metabolic boost 40 seconds away. This is huge. No more gas. All the drones currently on minerals and minerals alone. That is going to be a lot of Zerglings to catch, as this pair of Zerglings now making their rounds. Is the Stalker going to accidentally walk into a Zergling trap? That might simply be the case. And here you go, the Zerglings trying to get around. And wow, that Stalker's just like, oh my goodness, I need to run. Thank God it doesn't have metabolic boost. And what? All of a sudden, those Zerglings will grow wings. And that Stalker is in trouble. One Stalker down. Second Stalker down. Zazu now with the supply advantage, continuing to train more units. A sentry now needs to be warped in, and a force field, pylon wall, anything to perhaps stay alive just a little bit longer, as another pylon may get taken down. Zerglings attempting to destroy this pylon wall here before the force field does come down. Is it going to be enough? One pylon already completed. A second pylon about to be completed. There it is. There's the third pylon. Is there going to be enough there as the force field does come into play? Zerglings just rushing up against each other, trying to get their way through. There is another force field. Is it going to be enough? Some Zerglings do make their way in. Sentries on the run. Zealot is here. What's happening? One Zergling pylon. It does go down, and are more units going to make their way in? Yes. Zazu looking to deal the terrible damage, and it is a bad day to be a probe here on Entombed Valley. Worker kill count now up to 10. Harvester count is 19 to 15. Another pylon will get taken down here. There it goes. And is this a new metagame? A one base Zerg trying to clean up here. More pylons coming in. Are we supply blocked? Yes, BabyKnight is supply blocked, unable to train up anything at all. And what are we going to be seeing next? Zerglings trying to surround here, a chrono boosting out that warp gate, trying to remove that cooldown. Only one production building is left as the Zerglings are attempting to flank and make sure that no shields are regenerating. There goes another pylon there. Oh, is it going to go? Yes, it is. And now one pylon powering so many of these buildings. Are they going to be able to slip their way through? No, they are not. BabyKnight looking to be very careful, following up with another pylon here to make sure that it doesn't fall. All right, Zerglings taking down a gateway, and now the sentries, are they going to be able to force field themselves? Yes, they are. 3 sentries inside a beautiful pocket, but that means that they cannot escape out, and now Zerglings are going to try to push their way through again. There is a new sentry. Is it going to get taken down? It looks like it might, as the Zerglings are trying to run rabid inside again. More probes. Nope, no more probes taken down. Harvester count is now 22 to 21. That is a very large sentry-based army, and here comes more Zerglings. A beautiful flank once again. Another sentry will get taken down. Another probe may get taken down as well. Yes, down it goes. And now with 1,000 or 1,100 resource difference, the sentries are going to be licking their wounds, if they had any, and sitting back up on that high ground. All right, at this point, BabyKnight has to have some relief knowing that Zazu is not macroing or not getting a very, very large mineral count behind this, or drone count behind this. But he doesn't know about the expansion. He doesn't know about the additional production. And Zazu has been mining minerals pretty freely this entire game. Near good saturation, optimal saturation at the main base. Natural expansion already has 1 drone per, may even get up to 2 here, as the Zerglings are now just pushing around, perhaps going to take down additional pylons again. You can see here, another pylon will get taken down. No force field on there. Zerglings now trying to push their way in. Are they going to make it through? No, they are not. They just need to back off, take down the pylons that they know they have free reign on, as the sentries are unable to defend. There goes a pylon. Another pylon may get taken down. No, it does not get taken down, as BabyKnight still once again holds that ramp. Zealots without any weapons upgrade. Finally, at the 11-minute mark, we are going to see a Nexus, and I am really liking Zazu's very heavy aggression style. Zazu now looking to take up a 3rd base, and he hasn't simply just sitting back and allowed the Zerg macro and the Zerg economy take him to victory. He's been very, very cold and calculating about how many minerals that he is getting. You can see that Zazu is only mining minerals at the main base, or at the natural expansion. He is mining some minerals at the main base now, and also getting in some gas, as he knows that mass tier 1 Zerglings are not going to win it for him. BabyKnight with the supply advantage, but he's still up against the wall. He's still playing very defensively, and he is forced to still only utilize warp gate tech. Now, if Zazu is able to get to infestors, fungal growth would absolutely shut down all of this warp gate tech. Fungal growth with Zerglings, you can see how much damage or how low the hit points are on sentries. 2 to 3 fungal growths plus a couple infested Terrans, and all of those very expensive 150 resource sentries are taken out. You can see here hatchery is about to be 80% completed. A Phoenix does spot this, and the Roaches are now in position to try and take down these destructible rocks. All right, Queen now making its way around, trying to shoot down that one particular Phoenix, as more and more Roaches are now being added. Very, very smart play by Zazu. Zazu utilizing creep tumors in order to act as the glio reconstitution, as the Roaches definitely need movement speed. There you go. There's a force field, and the Roaches could start to attack and will need to start to attack this set of destructible rocks. For some reason, they were not attacking the rocks earlier, and that is going to be a problem. Only sending 2 Zealots in order to shut this hatchery down. That may be enough, as the rocks are now down to about half life. Zealots will not be able to take down that hatchery, but if all of the Roaches make their way over, these Zealots, this ground force will simply be able to walk up that ramp, and that is not a safe bet there. There's a double force field. beautiful timing as the Phoenix is now in position to keep track of all of these Roaches. Roach is now making a move out. Force field's not going to be doing very much of anything. You can see how much damage the Roaches are still able to do with that range of 4, able to shoot past a force field and then some, as the Roaches are now backing away to try and finish the Zealots. All right, what's happening here? It looks like the hatchery will survive at only 200 hit points. And if there's anything that needed a transfusion, that would be that hatchery. Hatchery sitting, or Zerg, Zazu sitting at 103 compared to BabyKnight's 181 over 76. BabyKnight is upside down in supply. Zazu having a 20 supply advantage, looking extremely strong with 1-0, soon to be 2-0 upgraded Roaches with Glio Reconstitution. Now, the good thing going for BabyKnight does have a whole bunch of sentries, which means force fields, and with a whole bunch of force fields, he should be able to fend off this Roach attack with little to no effort by zoning and pushing and splitting that army. Zazu now up to almost a 40 supply advantage, and here you go, Zealot now taken down. Roach is trying to push their way in. It is not going to be enough. Sentries and Stalkers are just absolutely destroying. Zazu needs to back away. Not quite sure why he's still trying to push here, trying to at least deal some damage, and you can see that the damage is being dealt. No Immortals are in this group. The sentries are all falling apart, and Zazu just continuing to push forward to take out more and more units. There you go, now trying to push forward here. Zazu, I don't know if he's just trying to purposely free up supply. This is not a good push in here at all, but he will be able to take down perhaps some of the sentries and at least force BabyKnight to rebuild his army, knowing that he was not in a favorable part or a favorable fight throughout that game. Or a favorable fight throughout that encounter. All right, more Roaches are being added. We are getting into Glio Reconstitution, Glio Reconstitution already done. Pathogen glands now being added. We should be seeing a couple of infestors. Queens have made their way over for a few transfusions, as the Roaches are now perhaps going to test the third base. If this one Nexus never gets up and running, that will pretty much be the downfall, but the Roaches are now coming in here, and they're simply going to walk up the main base again. Zealot quickly taken down. Another pylon could get taken down, and that is unpowering multiple buildings once more. The Colossus not able to train up anything, and BabyKnight, is he going to end up losing another pylon and perhaps another production building from training? Yes, he does. There's a cancellation there. And this is looking so strong for Zazu. Zazu just striking where BabyKnight is not expecting it. Without the Colossus, these Roaches are just running rabid. The Colossus would already be done at this point if it were not for the unpowering by that one pylon. Stalkers, sentries, still pushing their way back. And it looks like they will be able to hold until a sea of Zerglings are now making their way in. Roach is now trying to push in as well. You can see the robotics facility is online. The Colossus will be out as a large number of Roaches still coming back over to train. Here you go. The Roaches are here. They have arrived. The Colossus needs to back away. Is it going to focus down? Yes, the one Colossus has already taken a one round of attack. Probes now holding their own, as Zazu sits at a 147 to 72 advantage, and this has been a beautiful game by Zazu every step of the way. That Colossus down to 1 hit point. A hero Roach there takes it down, and with no more Colossi, these Roaches are just running inside the space, spewing their acid and swarming the natural expansion. All right, we see another line of units. Zazu unrelenting in his quest to even up this series at 1 game apiece. BabyKnight sitting at 60 supply. Zazu sitting at 163. I hear 100 supply discrepancy is a good place to be in if you are the one with the 100 supply advantage. I guess that wouldn't really be a discrepancy then. All right, here we go. Roaches coming back in. Colossus trying to get away. Will it be able to actually finish off? Infested Terrans now being launched up. So much energy. BabyKnight gives the GG, followed by Zazu, and that is it. We have evened up the series at 1 game apiece. I hope you guys enjoyed game 2 in this series. A very aggressive Zerg coming in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.